And the greatest part of control, protecting, are the two kidneys. And the kidneys are the K-I-D. What's a kid? A young goat. A young goat. So even our kidneys are going to disappear. Even our liver, because the liver, its greatest function, it has many, but the greatest function is to produce bile, which is a poison, and that acts as an antitoxin, the same as when somebody gets bitten by a venomous snake. They give an antitoxin to counteract the toxin. And the stuff we eat is not digested completely, and it becomes toxic, and then we need the bile in order to get rid of it. So you see there's actions, counteractions, actions, counteractions. And what else is going to disappear? The whole immune system is going to disappear, because the immune system today is also one that fights, and there's a fight going on in us all the time. And this is why we have wars. Wars are not really created outside, they're created in us. And what's in us is reflected out there. So, who has to take care of whom? I must take care of myself. I must understand that I have to have a change, and you must understand it too. I cannot do it for you since I am going through the change. I'm understanding it. The only thing I can do is let you recognize what has to take place. But I cannot change you. You must do it yourself. Is that clear? This is what we're about here. Stop blaming somebody else. Don't go like that anymore, go like this. I'm at fault. I'm at fault. And if we continue doing this, we'll end up the same as everyone else out there, being taken by our own people. Nada. An investment person. He hurt people, his own people really. People who depended on him. I invested in them, and I had their condos in Florida. They were retired there. They can take it easy now. He hurt them. And who's going to try this man? Who? Some judge? Is that judge his friend? You bet. If you would rob $5 from a person, do they think they will put you in your house on the house arrest? You go in jail. Think of it. How long are we going to take this? The quicker we get to understand But I'm telling you, the quicker we will stop. So they call that the Ponzi scheme. And there were many of them. I heard tonight some guy who claimed he had committed suicide appeared and gave himself up. Another one from Florida. Another one from Florida. Anything to get ahead of my brother, my sister, my father, my mother, my aunt, even if it means I got to make them pauper, I want. They call power. That's not power, that's force. Power belongs inside, not outside. Power. When you can start doing things from inside out, that's power. But when I have to do it out here, I got to force you. Now remember, let's look at the Bible. During the time of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, there was no such thing as thou shalt or thou shalt not. That came about when Jacob wrestled with someone during the night. And when the day was breaking, the person wrestling with him said, I must leave, day is breaking, and I have to go. So Jacob said to him, well, why don't you bless me before you leave? He said, I will do this. You will be considered as Israel. As far as I'm concerned, Jacob never really gave up his right. It was only an offshoot of Jacob's that became Israel. And then, and only then, did the 10 Commandments come. Not prior to that. And make this very clear to yourself. Because Abraham was number one. And he has the sons. Isaac is number 2, and Jacob is number 3. There was only one sense, and that's this: smell. You read the Bible, and the fragrance which it smells is for the Lord. Yeah. I love the fragrance of roasted meat. That's what the Lord said.